Are you dealing with social anxiety? I want to talk a little bit about how I push back on my social anxiety, and maybe that'll help you as well. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I want to talk to you about how I push back on my own social anxiety. But before I get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I make new videos. They come out every Thursday. So for those of you that follow me for a long time know that I have struggled with social anxiety my whole life. And I worked really hard once I hit my 40s on pushing back. And I wanted to make a quick video on how I continue to push back on my social anxiety, because I think a lot of times we feel like once we conquer our anxiety or OCD, that it's over. Like we've reached the summit of the mountain and we're done and we claim victory and we go off in the sunset. And that's really not the reality of it. Like we have to show up every day and we have to practice every day the skills that we build. And I'm no different. And I know it can look like I don't have social anxiety because I talk to people, I'm on a YouTube channel, I'm doing things that maybe would be scary for you, but I've done a lot of work to get to this point and I continue to do work. And so one of the things that I do to maintain my progress with social anxiety are two core things I wanted to bring up. One, my social anxiety will still tell me all the things I'm doing that are embarrassing or that are stupid or that are dumb or how people might be viewing it. The thoughts around social anxiety are still there. I call my social anxiety Pero. Pero's still there. He's like, that was stupid, or that you look like an idiot when you did that. Pero still talks to me. Like the thoughts around social anxiety are still there. And but the difference is there's not a lot of power behind them. And so when I hear my social anxiety highlight, okay, that was a stupid thing, or you mispronounced that word, or you just stumbled on that, you should go back and rewind that or whatever. Instead of arguing with it, like, people don't think that's stupid, or people like me, it's okay, or I don't think I look okay right now, I will just actually accept it. And I will say things like, yeah, maybe some people think it's stupid. And I really don't care what they think because I'm working on what I think. And I've been really, really focusing on, I know this sounds a little cheesy, but I've been working on loving myself and being like, I like my quirky self. I like that sometimes I mispronounce a word, or I like that, I'm learning to like the way I look, or I'm learning to be okay with mistakes and, not being perfect in front of people. I don't care anymore. And so that helps. So then when my anxiety says, oh my gosh, I think they thought you were so stupid, or those two people are staring at you, I go, yeah, they might be. Oh, well, I can't win them all. And that's okay because I don't care. I am authentically who I am. And so I know that takes a lot to get to that point. But when you accept yourself, and there's my dog, and I'm not going to edit that out. When you accept yourself and all your imperfections, and you're like, I'm enough for me. And if I'm enough for me, then I really don't care if I'm not enough for you. There's so much power in that. The second part I want to mention is I still do exposures. And so they're a little bit more natural. So when I find myself avoiding something, when I find myself not wanting to approach someone or not wanting to call someone, it's still there, that knee-jerk reaction to say, oh, I don't want to go to that thing, or I don't want to do that, or I don't want to call that person, or I don't want to have that conversation, or I don't want to make small talk. If I feel like that really strong resistance, or like, I wish my dog would be quiet right now, it's okay. I will actually challenge myself to do it. And so there was a situation that happened recently where someone wanted to talk to me and I saw them across the room, and there was that knee-jerk reaction to just say, get out of the room before they see you so that you don't have to talk to them. And instead I was like, no, you're going to go up to them and you're going to say, hey, and you're going to start the conversation. You're going to be the one to initiate it. I didn't want to do that. My social anxiety didn't want to do that. I agreed with my social anxiety. I didn't want to do that. But because I recognized that I was partnering with Pero, my social anxiety, I did it on purpose. And I felt better afterwards because I'm like, I'm not someone who avoids anymore. I'm someone that does things that make me uncomfortable, and I do them anyway. So my point is, a lot of times, it's not that we don't feel the angst or the nervousness around those situations, or that we don't have those thoughts anymore. It's that we do those things anyway, despite them. So I hope that was helpful a little bit for you as well. And I hope that you find the sparkle in everything you do. And I apologize for my dog barking. And I will talk to you again next Thursday. Take care.